I'll never have fun. Throws a hammer.
Oh, smashing.
Hulk smash. Roar. Donk.
Oh, bonk. Baseball bat time.
Eh.
Which I'm thinking of having a second account on Star Rail just so I could stream it because my first account I streamed it somewhat and then I got so addicted to the game that I was like, I'm gonna play it and not stream because it's like middle of the day. So now I'm like, some of the cutscenes were kind of cool, so we'll see.
Uh, in the name of preservation, you want to make a second account.
Yep, gotta get that footage. Let's see. Oop, there it is. Let's go to the quest.
I'll put my official duties to the side for. Oh, have a party with
What?
Yeehaw.
What happened? Yeehaw.
I said nothing.
Oh.
I said nothing.
Oh ho ho.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too.
Oh my goodness, someone subscribed.
Oh, it's Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight.
Oh, to you
Yo.
too.
So
Oh, thank
cool.
you.
Ah, look who it is.
Yo, some
Bindismar.
surprise.
You've caught
Yo,
me completely
wait,
off
let
guard
me-
this
let me
time.
Pop the
But then
confetti real
again,
quick.
it's always a
Phew.
pleasant surprise when you two show up.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you? Hey, stop pretending like we're doing food deliveries.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two
Door
haven't
knows.
changed one
Anybody
bit.
ordered?
Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Well, dang, they were talking about
Maybe
you.
we should let the star of the story
Confer.
explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room.
Oh.
When all of a sudden, whoosh! A letter came flying in through the window. Flying through the window? How does a letter fly? Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay,
Kaya,
know.
stop enabling this
Anyway,
child.
the
Yep,
letter
so
said,
smug.
"Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her. Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
Oh, it's another
In
Alice quest. That
principle,
makes
yes.
sense.
But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking
Can't they
Alice's
let
friend
you
up on
go
this
to
invitation.
Sumeru, Kaya?
Apparently.
I really want to go.
you see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondstadt.
Oh,
He's
so that's why you wanted to see us.
Beretta.
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure,
Well, you
we
are-
can do that, no problem, right? Can you really, Mr. Honorary Knight? Yay! With Mr. Honorary Knight around, Klee's not afraid of anything!
Aw.
See, I told you that he'd agree. In that case, we'll leave Klee in the trusty hands of the Traveler.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
Great! Things will go even more
I
smoothly
love
with Kaya
that.
around.
See if I
Still,
just be
Sumeru
quiet.
is pretty far.
or
It's gonna
I
be a
can
long
get involved too.
journey.
Hey, why don't you go with
Don't
Klee?
worry.
Oh,
Mom's
me?
letter had a magic
Well, I
invite
mean, if you
inside.
Yes.
Mom says we just have to all shout out
You're cutting
where
in
we
and
wanna
out
go
just a little
at the
bit.
same time.
But I
And poof,
I
we'll be there
think
in the blink
I
of
can
an
adjust my
eye.
sound. It seems like
Well, that'll definitely make
trying to
things
figure out which
easier.
sound to pick up.
It only
But
works 3 times though, so we should only use it when we really need to. 3's plenty. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, and 1 extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them. It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves a local guide.
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide, so sounds like we need a forest ranger. And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called...
oh,
That's
you
the
know,
one. Maybe we can
the
get
bottom
to
of the
know
ocean in
about us.
Fontaine.
All right, Gandharvaville it is.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Mr. Honorary Knight.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse us, Acting Grandmaster.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee,
I know. I'll be careful, I promise. Great! Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to... Gandharvaville!
Gandharvaville.
Grand Arbor Hill!
Same.
Huh? No, it's not a hill!
Me too.
Klee's so cute.
Yup. We're on our way to
Mistake.
Grand Arbor Hill.
Miss Thing didn't know how to pronounce Gandharvaville, and I'm just like, you know what?
Understandable.
Hopefully nothing happened from that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's a good point.
The real question is, can they survive your loading screen?
I feel that. Good question. Maybe one day I'll survive it.
By the time it's Monday, you'll be like, ah.
I'll close Honkai. That'll probably help. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Really trying.
Yup. Only one Hoyoverse game at a time.
Nah, he said give me all of it.
We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird. Sorry, it was an accident. It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does
Oh
work.
my god.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow, there are so many big flowers. Oh, and jumpy mushrooms. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this. Like, Huh? Paimon doesn't remember seeing one of those. Wait. Are you talking about Paimon?
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap.
As you
And then
do.
I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1.
Got him.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion free.
You
Right?
ever have a friend who's like,
I'll be
careful,
extra
it'll hit you with
careful
this
not to
cap,
blow
and you're like,
anything
it's
up.
okay, I'll double hit it.
Yup.
Aw, that's very good of you, Klee. You're being very grown up today.
Gonna try real hard not to blow
Super
things up.
grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight. Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tainari in Gandharvaville.
I'm gonna try really hard not to blow things up. Sees fish just vigorously sweating.
I don't need it. Oh. I don't need it. I don't cleave like I don't need it. Definitely don't need it.
Dodoko just like quietly slips up onto her shoulder. She's like, are you sure about that?
Oh, my puppy smells something.
Hey, look! Hi! Huh? And is that... I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Kale! It's been ages! Kale! Yula! What are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for Yula.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt. How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Yula not look particularly thrilled right now? Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
Kaya's
If you
doing
must know, It's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was he
Yeah.
going to do? Enroll at the academia?
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that
You
idea
ever
in
just
principle,
act
but I'm not
your
certain how
cousin a
fanatical
fucking-
he is about it. So,
You ever
there's no
just what?
knowing what lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
You ever just like
Oh, if this is
casually
true,
just
then your
bring up
cousin
that
is
your
quite a
cousin's
man
a
of
fucking
action.
idiot?
Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean
As you
feat.
do.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Eula's a really caring person. Yeah, she's the best. She brought me some moon pie last time.
No.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt. Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Partis the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while. But I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Huh.
It's a
A
genie.
domain that makes people's
Ho,
wishes
ho, ho.
come true.
Wow. So is it true? Does it really exist? I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there. You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest
Yeah,
ranger's
be
duty to bravely
confident,
lend a helping
Klee.
hand to others in need.
We have
Heck
every
yeah.
confidence in your abilities, Klee. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean. So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me. That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
That's such a neat, like, little envelope thing.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder where we'll go. Whenever your loading screen is ready.
Yup. One day, eventually.
No, see, because I saw the black screen, I was like, oh, is there something wrong with the stream? And I saw the little loading car, and I was like, ah.
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow, what an incredible sight.
Yes, the scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt. This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I? I mean, I don't think I did. Nope, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault. I said Gundarvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew.
Oh no, the Sealy in the background.
Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Paimon's so tired and so thirsty.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent. It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it. Does Mr. Honorary Knight have an idea? Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course! Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now so Klee's not afraid. Look, something flew over.
Ta-da!
Whoa.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain? A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover. Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand.
Here we go.
Into the magical land. Uploading screen.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Good old black screen wizard.
We
We
love
made it!
nothingness. Just kidding.
That answers that question. There's a path! I'm gonna take a look.
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind.
Look! There's a huge garden here.
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Oh, you mean the one about King Destret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary. What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think there was a magic bottle in that one.
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
You sense it too, don't you, Klee? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere. Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. We still have a long way to go.
Surprised Klee was able to pronounce that.
Get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
You know, there's just some things she can pronounce. I mean, she couldn't pronounce Archipelago or Gandharvaville, but she can pronounce that.
Yeah. A classic.
Also, welcome to Disneyland.
Ooh. Ooh, interesting. There's a dog that's requiring my other hand, so I'm gonna probably put her on my lap. She's like, give me attention.
It looks like no one set foot on this
See,
road for
this
quite
is
some
this is
time.
a gamer parent moment where you're just like,
The further we
I'm
get,
trying to play the
the more I
game, and
feel
your
like this
pets
place
are
is
just
a
like,
whole lot
love
bigger than we
me.
imagined.
Pretty much.
Hey, there's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out.
See, my dog isn't here with me right now, but whenever he wants attention, he'll just involuntarily climb up and just be like, love me, and I'm like, Jesus,
I
okay.
wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it?
Puppy moment.
It's so big that we could
He is a
probably
good
pass right
puppy, but he
through
does
it.
not hesitate when asking for what he wants.
That's so scary. Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
Paimon's too
We
easy
can't
to
just do that
scare.
at all because
Just a little.
nothing at all will happen.
I have a feeling
Don't
that
let
this
the
could be the
big
core that
water
sustains
monster
this
get
entire
you,
battle
Paimon.
domain.
Nom nom nom.
In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Yikes. Okay. Paimon won't touch it. Jeez. Kaya, are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
Uh-oh, what?
It's the waterball monster! Ah, the waterball monster is real! It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us? Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon whole?
It has no idea what's going
I
on.
don't think it's hungry. Are you, water droplet?
What's going on?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Oh, there he goes.
Wait for us!
He can teleport.
Why'd it stop?
And he doesn't even need a waypoint.
Maybe it can
Yup.
understand us after all.
Advanced.
Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us, just like the cats and monsters.
Have you ever been
Like the
so
cats?
humanly advanced
so?
you can teleport?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes
That
a
would be
cat will
quite
show
the
up on
advanced
side of
move.
a road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called... Exactly. So let's see where this water droplet takes us. It could be interesting.
Puppy, don't look at me like that.
You are being given the stare. What shall you do?
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it.
She's sitting by her full bowl and staring at me.
Ah, so she's giving you that stare.
Yup. No, Arya, no.
Huh? Another
Yeah.
But
strange
Arya,
contraption.
yes.
And there's a weird looking wall over there. This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the wall? Don't be sad, water droplet. We're here now. We'll save your friend. You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to break down this wall somehow? Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
Do we need to find a key of some sort then?
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe we just copy what the water droplet did? But what does that mean?
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device. The principle is no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough. Okay, deep breath, then head in.
She finally got comfortable and is laying on my lap. Thank goodness.
Whoa! Huh? There's a box blocking your way. Wait, is it a reflection of this box in front of the wall? Aha! The box on the wall moved too!
I remember this from like one of the
Wow, another
Inazuma
water droplet
festivals.
just came out from the wall!
I didn't play the Inazuma festivals, so this is the first I've seen it.
Oh, that's okay.
all plump and round. Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is also a water droplet. Aw, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy. Water droplet number 2 ran off. It's saying thank you, Mr. Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
Ah, the pain. I've been squished flat like a traveler pizza. Oh, that's really funny. I want to see what happens.
Quit while you're behind. You're clearly fine.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you though, Kaya. You were pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
Water droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend? Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me or my friends. Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is a good sign. Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
I love quests with Klee in them because they're always so adorable.
Arknight Klee, the Knights of Favonius.
Ooh, and this place is poppin'.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe
It's like
that's where Auntie Desert lives.
music. Oh, interesting. They got the party music happening. And they even have their own teleport waypoint. Ooh.
Idea, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
But even so...
This is your home. Are you really going
There
to let
she
everything fall to
is.
pieces?
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh?
In all her
knows that
glory.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that
Look
this
at 'em.
place was abandoned years ago.
Gorgeous.
And just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this
Practically
domain in
glowing.
perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Miraculous.
Oh, you're right,
Like the
General.
ladybug.
Truly, but...
Act now while you still can.
I'm
have to stand
I'm
up
pretty
to this
sure
and
a
break free
ladybug
from your
isn't a
despair.
fish.
The most important thing is to have no regrets.
Unless
in the
there's a
end.
species of that and I don't know.
Well, no one chooses
But
to
I'm
have
pretty sure
regrets, do
ladybugs
they?
aren't fish.
Deep
But I
in
take your
the
point.
the
I'll
depths
try
of
my
the
best to
ocean.
stop running away.
Miraculous.
But the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is. Is it Mr. Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kind of wanted to say hello
Aw.
in my own way. But no harm done. I guess I'll let her do the honors.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Chamber?
The, what chamber?
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art.
Wait.
This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the Academy have ever achieved.
Ooh,
Hence,
the plot
formidable
of
general is
Assassination
no
Classroom,
exaggeration.
an
that
anime
right,
from like
General?
5 years ago.
What's wrong?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs? Paimon's not completely following.
Yup, that makes sense.
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Mr. Honorary Knight was talking about.
Kokomi, what
she
did
just
you
get
tell this
caught lying in front of
woman?
someone she was trying to
Uh-oh.
impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it. Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you is a good way to make an impression. Maybe I
Get yourself those hype friends.
Oh, Klee.
Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General.
Your
I mean,
ego,
Miss
her name
Sangonomiya.
is Sandy Mama Mia.
Sandy Mama Mia. Yeah. I loved that. That was funny.
Call me whatever you like, Idia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who. Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time. Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military generals.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is. Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? I'd be delighted if you could introduce me to them too. Wait! Klee wants a title too! Okay, got it! Klee wants to be a mage! The kind that flies around everywhere! Da-da-da! Whoosh!
Aw.
Kaya can be the master thief. Mr. Honorary Knight can be, the knight. And Paimon will be the fairy who follows the night everywhere.
Master Thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
Hold on a second. Are you saying
Alright,
the position
Kaya,
of knight is
cool
now
your
filled?
ego.
You can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like it.
Oh, you look.
And Kale can be...
It's the sparkly cape that sold her.
Yo.
Uh,
If you want to be the knight, we could swap. That's nice.
no, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified to be one. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a healer. I mean,
Oh, you mean like at the
feels
Windbloom
like it should be
Festival?
Master Tamari's
Yeah.
role, if anyone's. Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever. You don't talk much.
Number
But
one.
you're very kind, just like the healers in Mom's stories.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent.
Close enough.
Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tainari, but hopefully it's the first of many.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia. There are lots of characters in Mom's stories, but you don't remind me of any of them.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any
The
of the
mascot?
stories, but you can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Adia.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible. You've seen right through me.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her. The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia. Don't underestimate your role.
Ah, all right. I'll be the mascot then.
See, I just think it's funny that she's like, you mean I get to be the mascot? The
That's
one
right.
that doesn't do
Thank
anything?
you for bringing these new
Woo.
friends here safely. We can go off and play now.
Me and
Thanks,
group
Water
projects.
Droplet. See ya!
Imagine if, like, in school and group projects, you're like, all right, so what's our role?
Water
And you're just like,
Droplet.
I want to
Is
be the
that your pet
mascot.
name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname as any.
We keep getting sidetracked, but I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valuria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valuria Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is in...
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Klee.
Ta-da.
Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are.
I love that.
She
She's
must
just
be
like,
very surprised.
wait, huh?
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert, so that must be you. Right, Auntie Desert? Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter? it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all blows over! See you all in 100 years!
Idia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Klee? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too.
Man,
Just take a
I
deep
feel that
breath.
though when you have to
And then
present
another
something to
deep
someone you
breath.
care about and they're just
And
right there
all
in the
your
middle of
worries will
chaos. You're just like,
fly away.
Yeah. He done got jump scared.
Don't you worry. Sir Fix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Well,
that's basically
I'm
me
useless.
whenever I
It looks like that
upload
won't
my
matter with
comic
all
and
you
I'm just
capable
like,
people
oh
around.
god, I see a mistake.
Fantastic.
Oh god, I just
Don't
want to
put yourself
bury
down,
myself.
Idia.
Oh
You're great
no.
too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, please talk amongst yourselves. That'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on, delegating.
Don't mind Adia, she's just mentally breaking down.
Mhm.
Hi, Miss General. Mr. Honorary Knight says that you're from Watatsumi Island. What's it like there? There must be loads of fish, right?
Uh-oh.
Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family? Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about it.
Feeling nervous, Klee? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Oh no, not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role. So I was thinking about how to talk more like Master Tainari.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you
Of
go.
course.
With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy. I think that's enough to make me one of the good guys. Don't you?
Oh, fair point, fair point.
Well, it's a cute little event so far. I like the little sound effects. Layla, huh?
Who else has visited the Veloria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect, I think.
Ah,
He
we
was
know
a
who that
huge
is.
help, and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, he was extremely diligent in his work. What a kind person. I could tell that was a sensitive soul. A lot like me. Sorry. Please pretend you didn't hear that. I'm, of course, a very strong and resilient person. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then Miss Sangonomiya. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north after the incident. It's a pity we're having all these issues. Oh, if we could get everything working normally again, I could probably locate him in an instant. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
Hey, Idia, you got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here. Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh, I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it. It's so embarrassing.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look for those. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the whole role-playing thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and Healer Kale could investigate the northern zone, if that's okay?
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Green Amber,
Oh.
yay!
Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry, we can handle that.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component. Alright, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me. I remember seeing it just behind the Central Hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
It's such a cute quest. Also, you good over there? Oh, hold up.
Ah,
You sippy the boba. Hello, CK, are you there? Oh, you're muted. Oh, that means you were being right back. Okay. Whoop.
Tatsumi Island for now, so I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world. You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru? I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
What? Okay, we'll fight him.
Unleash!
Pack everything up nice and carefully. Don't drop anything.
I got curious.
Fun fact, did you know it's hot?
It is.
Okay.
It's
this
kind of
is the
crazy
spot.
out there.
Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the component?
Where
There's
where
nothing
could it
here.
be?
Oh, where could it be?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how that works already.
Yes, that's the one. There goes my big introduction. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a Hydro-Eidolon.
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro-Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail. Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to. Sometimes having a genius strategist around really comes in handy.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valurium Mirage was made using this device. All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original and your imagination. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still operable. Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. While I'll be out here rooting for you by doing a motivational dance.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a place nearby to sit and wait patiently for you.
Hey, come on! Cheer up! We'll handle everything from here!
Alright, one sec. There we go.
Why do so many people make such a big deal out of seeking the Adepti? There's
Where
a
do I
duck eye
start?
everywhere.
Ah, I start there. Okay.
Gonna lie, I had a lot of fun jumping around in
Doesn't
the
look
Klee.
like the component is in here.
Nice. Whee.
Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
Little
What is
maze
this thing
puzzle.
anyway? Some kind of gear?
Platforming.
Look at you parkouring in a puzzle.
Yup.
And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs in that huge wheel.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you that it's definitely one of the components. So that leaves 3 more components missing.
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep going smoothly from here.
You really think so? I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at the Onmyo Chamber after all.
Oh, don't
You
remind
need to
her,
keep bringing that
idea.
up.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back to town. Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all. The least I can do is try and handle the actual repairs.
Wow, you did it.
Hehehe.
A heckin' mastermind.
We out here platforming, petting the Klee.
What's wrong, Kokomi?
What?
We out here platforming and petting the Klee, giving her little head
Just a
head
little
pats.
confused. You mentioned that the water
Oh,
tablet
did you
showed
get to
you how
see
to
your
use the
absolutely
projector?
adorable
Can you
face?
tell me a little bit more about that?
What?
I'm so curious to know what happened.
Klee has this
Oh,
absolutely
sure.
adorable face that I screenshotted and saved because it's so adorable. Like when she's
see.
assigning the roles and you get to be like the cool knight, she's like,
Look!
she has this adorable pose where her eyes turn big and has stars in them, and I'm just like,
Aww.
Stopped again! Well,
Aw.
that didn't last long. It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that. Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working? Yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place not long after I entered. Like Idia said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it. And I certainly don't want to experience it again.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other 3.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idia. Let's stick to the plan. We'll get there. Hey! Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and our mascot! You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go? Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber
God.
even among the
And
knights
it's-
of Favonius.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery! The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere, so we hurried back here. Huh? It appeared just now? Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
To the canyon.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs. I need to take a break.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you. Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage. Let's go!
Don't you want Klee to protect you?
Oh,
She has her little explosives at the ready.
she does. Alrighty. Unfortunately, I've got to stop for a while, but I might be able to come back again in like a few hours. So if you're still free, we can continue.
Well, if you got stuff to do, then you got stuff to do. What can you say?
Yep. Alrighty. I'll see you guys later. Puppies, that doesn't mean you. Hi, puppy. But yeah, see you